What if I told you that financial success has way less to do with how big your paycheck is and, well, pretty much everything to do with the specific rules you follow? Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're breaking down the timeless principles of building wealth, and we're going to prove that getting ahead financially isn't about luck or, some sudden windfall. It's actually all about discipline. We're kicking things off with a massive misconception. A lot of folks genuinely believe you absolutely need a huge salary to build a strong financial future. But really, is wealth just about income? Think about it. Every single day, millions of people grind incredibly hard. They pull in a massive paycheck, and yet they're still trapped in this exhausting cycle of underlying financial anxiety. It creates this really fascinating divide. On one side, you have these high earners who are entirely reliant on their next paycheck, basically trapped in a hamster wheel of cash flow stress. But then on the other side, you've got wealth builders. These are people who might just have totally average salaries, but they use pure, unadulterated discipline to quietly grow their net worth year over year. The difference isn't luck. It's exactly what we're going to unpack today. To make these rules super actionable for you, we've broken this explainer down into 3 phases. Phase 1 is the foundation. Phase 2 is multiplying wealth. And phase 3 is the long-term mindsets. All right, let's dive right into phase 1, the foundation. Rule number 1 challenges a bad habit that honestly almost all of us fall into at some point. The truth is, your future deserves to get paid first. Usually we pay everyone else first, right? Rent, bills, streaming subscriptions, and then we just kind of try to save whatever crumbs are left over. This rule completely flips the script. It means making your own investments the absolute top priority before a single dollar goes anywhere else. And the math here is actually pretty simple. Consistently setting aside just 10% of every single paycheck creates a ridiculously powerful, frictionless financial habit. You're automatically prioritizing your future wealth while still leaving 90% to fully fund your current lifestyle. It's essentially a life hack. You're tricking your brain into living on less without feeling deprived at all. Moving on to Rule 2. This one tackles a seriously dangerous psychological trap. Lifestyle inflation. You know the feeling? It's that magnetic urge to upgrade your car, your apartment, or buy a whole new wardrobe the very second you get a raise. Ironically, people often feel poorer after a promotion because their spending instantly outpaces their new income. Real financial freedom? That only begins when you aggressively cap your expenses, even as your income starts to climb. Now, Rule 4 confronts the elephant in the room: high-interest credit card debt. Look, credit is a useful tool, for sure, but carrying a high-interest balance is a literal wealth killer. Before any impulse purchase, you have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I borrowing from my future? Eliminating bad debt is absolutely crucial because it gives you the breathing room you need to actually start investing. So those form our foundation. Pay yourself first, spend less than you earn, and completely avoid bad debt. But underpinning all of this is Rule 5, build an emergency fund. Because let's face it, life is completely unpredictable. Without a cash buffer, just one broken down transmission or unexpected medical bill will force you right back into toxic debt. Okay, that brings us to phase 2, multiplying wealth. This is where Rule 3 comes in and shifts us from defense to offense. Saving is great. It protects your money from loss. But investing? Investing is what actually scales it. And the secret here isn't trying to perfectly time the stock market or needing thousands of dollars in upfront capital. Actually, scratch that. It's way simpler. It's about leveraging the mathematical certainty of compound interest over time. Your absolute greatest asset isn't a high yield. It's simply starting early. For Rule 6, we have to talk about the immense risk of the number 1. Depending on a single paycheck is a massive vulnerability in today's economy. The most successful wealth builders construct multiple income streams, whether that's through digital products, freelance consulting, or even dividends. Diversification makes your financial house essentially earthquake-proof. Rule 7 forces a strict priority check on us. It's the stark difference between buying assets, which actively put money into your pocket, and luxuries, which rapidly depreciate the second you buy them. True investors focus on buying assets that build their future, rather than blowing cash on depreciating goods just to impress people today. So, these 3 rules form your ultimate growth engine. Invest consistently, create multiple income streams, and prioritize assets. This right here is the exact formula for shifting your capital from just sitting idle to working tirelessly around the clock for you. And finally, we've made it to phase 3, the long-term mindset. Rule 8 is surprisingly simple but so often ignored,
Never stop learning. Seriously, financial education has the highest ROI of literally any investment you can make. Dedicating your time to books, podcasts, and deeper analysis doesn't just build knowledge, it builds the conviction you need to act when everyone else panics. It helps you spot opportunities that are completely invisible to the average person. Rule 9 is all about zooming out. Remember, wealth isn't built in weeks or quarters, it's built in decades. Year 1 is mostly about friction, just trying to start saving. By year 5, you finally get the massive relief of being debt-free. But it really isn't until year 10 that you start to see that explosive, parabolic growth of compounding. Patience is exactly what saves you from fatal emotional mistakes. Which brings us to Rule 10, and honestly, this is arguably the most important one of the bunch. The biggest mistake you can make isn't making the wrong financial decision. It's making no decision at all. Analysis paralysis absolutely kills wealth. You don't have to perfectly master all of this today, but you absolutely must take action. By locking in these final psychological rules, endless learning, zooming out to the long term, and relentless action, you're actually wiring your brain for discipline. You build a framework that naturally makes smart, wealthy decisions on autopilot for decades to come. I'm going to leave you with one final thought to wrap up this explainer. 1 year from today, how radically different could your financial life look because of a choice you make right now? Financial success isn't just reserved for a lucky few. So go ahead, pick one rule, master it today, and watch your future transform.